All right, so water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your overall energy for the weekend is the Page of Wands. So maybe you are embodying this Wands energy, but this is a energy of curiosity, youth, learning. Maybe you're inspired by something, or you're feeling creative and you want to experiment. You also could be dealing with a fire sign, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
you also have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords. There could also be the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Devil, Six of Wands, and the Hanged Man. All right, so it is looking like maybe there is some sort of learning going on. Maybe there's a need to learn how to communicate. It seems like maybe there's been some sort of miscommunication, between you and another person. Maybe something has created distance. I kind of feel like you were excited about something, but now you're starting to have doubts and give up on whatever this was that you were wanting to do, or this idea you had. And you're also overthinking something, like you're thinking about something too much. And I feel like you allow yourself to become consumed by a lot of negative thoughts. Some sort of doubts maybe creeped into your head, and now you're just like stuck thinking about it. Or you know how you get like, you can get like 1,000 nice compliments, and then that one negative comment or response will make you kind of shut down, and then that's all that you're thinking about. So it could be something like that that happens. I feel like you're also obsessing about something. Either you are obsessing about somebody or a situation, and it seems like it's difficult for you to move forward because of that. Now, it also looks like, again, going back to the curiosity, like there's something that you're curious about, but maybe you're trying to turn away from those curiosities. And you're like, oh, I don't have no business, being curious about XYZ. But it seems like the more you try to ignore your curiosity, the more obsessed you become with it, and you can't stop thinking about it. And then you might give in to your curiosity's desires or temptation. But it does seem like, I don't know, you're enjoying something that maybe you shouldn't be enjoying. It also could be that somebody is getting attention for maybe the wrong thing, or not the wrong thing, but some type of attention. It kind of makes me feel like somebody is revealing like that they're gifted with something. And I don't know, maybe someone did it out of boredom, but now it's like somebody's inbox is being flooded, or somebody is getting like a ton of likes or a ton of attention. And it's because, somebody is showing off their gift. I feel like you're also kind of just going through something. Maybe you're in this weird position of spirituality and materialism. And so, yeah, something's happening where, you're maybe wanting enlightenment, but you're still dealing with a lot of shadow things, and dealing a lot with your lower desires. If you feel disappointed in yourself for overindulging in something or caving into temptation or lower desires, you might try to make up for it. You're like, you know what, like, I need to fast now, or I need to isolate myself, or I need to meditate, or pray, or something that you feel like you need to do to balance out, that shadow energy that you were dealing with. It seems like you're also just trying to do some sort of breathing exercises. Yeah. So I also see the energy of someone who is feeling trapped or stuck in their situation. Maybe you were trying to manifest something and it's just still not manifesting, and you just feel like you're stuck in this matrix, or you're stuck in something. You're like, how do I get out of this? I can't do it. I guess I'm just stuck. And then, I don't know, you get motivated to try and manifest again, but maybe you're just trying it in a different way. Or maybe you realize that you need to change your train of thought first before something can materialize or play out the way you want it. So you go back to, trying to tap into that higher consciousness to manifest. In a love situation, it's possible that you had to walk away from a fire sign even though you didn't want to. And maybe you're trying to stay away from this person, or you're trying to do something that will help you forget about them. It's almost like you're having to keep yourself locked away so that you don't go out and make a fool of yourself. You're like, you know what? I need to take my phone away. Or I'm locking myself in the house so that I don't go drive to that person's house. So it could be that if you're not doing it, then maybe somebody is trying to stay away from you, and they feel like they need to just lock themselves away in order to leave you alone. So somebody might have a hard time giving up a person, or like I said, just giving up any type of addiction. Like somebody is like, I need to just stay away. It's also possible that you work around a lot of people who are incarcerated. Either you could work around people who are incarcerated or people who are sick, whether it's sick in the mind or whatever. So like a hospital, people who are having to be kept away or isolated from other people. I feel like you're also kind of looking at somebody in a different perspective, somebody that you maybe either idolized or just really looked up to. So someone who is likely a celebrity, maybe you're starting to see that person in a different light. Now, one other thing, I kind of feel like somebody is trying to escape sadness or depression. Somebody is using some form of escapism, and that escapism can be like getting drunk or getting high in some way. It could be prayer or meditation, but with this devil here, and maybe someone is kind of struggling with some sort of an addiction, and maybe it feels good when somebody is intoxicated or something. So it could be that somebody is struggling with that. If somebody is on a road to recovery, or trying to let go of drugs or alcohol and falls off the wagon, I do feel that you're going to pick yourself back up and be like, it's okay. Or maybe there are, supportive people around you that's like, it's okay, just get back on, you can start over. And, saying like a lot of encouraging things to you. Now I'm also getting the energy of someone who's incarcerated but popular. I feel like somebody is very popular in jail. So again, it does kind of look like maybe someone is trying to recover or heal. It could be from, depression or substance abuse, or maybe someone had surgery and feels like locked away, like they can't do anything or do things like they want to do. But I feel like there is like a healing process that's taking place. It also kind of feels like someone had to let go of their soulmate and focus on themselves. Not sure why, maybe somebody had to go away, maybe someone's no longer here. But I kind of feel like somebody had to move on from their soulmate or someone who they were very close to, and it's just been a healing process. Yeah. You could be battling, inner demons. again, it just kind of seems like dealing with obsession and being trapped in your own thoughts. I feel like maybe there's a need for you to find a way to transmute this energy or release it instead of keeping it locked away or bottled up. Maybe it's like once you speak about it, then it reduces the intensity and takes a little bit of the power away from whatever it is that you feel consumed by. It's also possible that somebody is holding a grudge and they can't help it, but they're like trying to let go of the grudge that they have against you, or you could be trying to let go of a grudge that you have against somebody. I really feel like somebody has like a little demon inside of them, and everybody does, but maybe your demon is just like really effing with you and you're trying to keep it locked away, and you're like, stay away, like I'm locking you away, I don't want you to get out, I don't want to feed into you. And I feel like this little demon keeps bothering you. It's just like, let me out, feed me, like something is just like really bothering you and trying to get your attention. So another thing I'm seeing is that you may need to set boundaries with anybody who's coming off like an energy vampire. Even if it's just social media, if there's an addiction with the phone, it's like somebody is trying to take a break from that or set some sort of boundaries or limitations with themselves. Now, also be careful about the crowd or the company that you keep. So this can come off as a couple of ways. Either someone is very racist, or someone is very mean and controlling and trying to hide it or cover it up. Yeah. Make sure that you are spiritually protected, and that you are, staying prayed up. You just want to make sure that you aren't around a person or a situation that frowns upon you. And that especially bothers me, like with the law. But this also can just, if it's not that, then I kind of just feel like somebody is still dealing with some sort of obsession or addictions, and they're trying to take their power back from, this little demoness inside of them. Yeah, there could be some sort of battle of dominance happening. So I do feel that you're going to be proud of yourself. I'm getting something about someone getting a lot of attention because they're very entertaining. But I still feel like somebody is proud of themselves for being able to get out of a situation where they were being maybe controlled or manipulated. If you work in entertainment, this could also just be talking about the type of environment that you're in. Just being around a lot of people who are slaves to their lower chakras, their lower desires, and you trying to overcome that or rise above it. There could be something that you're trying to self-master. Another possible thing I'm seeing is someone being glamored. So it could be that someone is trying to manipulate through spell work or trying to get your attention through that way. You also might have to fake it when you're out and about. I kind of feel like this is also the energy of someone who has to be around certain people and fake it, have like surface conversations and things like that, but really going through something very spiritual or deep inside. Something could also be revealed to you in a dream, or maybe you're having some sort of realization about a connection that you're having, or realizing that you have some sort of telepathic connection to someone. Either you are daydreaming about an air sign or something they say to you, or vice versa. This person's thinking about you or daydreaming about you. I feel like there is something that you're seeing, or maybe you're able to see through what somebody is saying to you. You're like, I see through the illusion. I see through the mask. It could be that you're able to see through someone's vulnerabilities, or someone is able to do this to you, which also could be the reason why you feel like you want to hide or lock away, because you don't like feeling seen by this person. If there's an opportunity for you to get paid to create a false reality or illusions, and it could just be, books or entertainment, but even so, I feel like you're on the fence about it. I feel like you don't want to say yes, but you also don't want to say no. Maybe you're trying to check in with your higher self, or where you stand at morally or ethically on a situation. And so you're like, I don't know how I feel about that. So there could be some sort of tempting opportunity being made to you, but you're just kind of like on the fence about it. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have adjacent possibilities, the thinking woman, the garden and the gate, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. All right. So I feel that something is being revealed to you, especially something spiritual. You might experience some form of enlightenment. Yeah. Something could be revealed to you that gets you to really thinking critically. And maybe you're also trying to strategize or use your higher knowledge when it comes to, multiple opportunities that open up for you. And it's funny, again, it's showing here that you are on the fence about something. You're like, should I or shouldn't I? And you're just kind of like processing everything and using the knowledge that's been revealed to you to make some sort of decision. You also could be asking yourself, is the grass truly greener on the other side, or is it just an illusion? But it does seem like maybe there's an offer or an opportunity that comes across your way, and you're really just trying to figure out, is this something that you should do or take? Whether it's with a person or, a career move, or a moving situation, whatever it is, you're kind of like, let me think about it. And you also could be praying for answers and waiting for something significant to be revealed to you, something that gives you a strong confirmation of a yay or nay. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.